being very, very bad, very naughty kids, always in trouble. And she said, Dave, she said, the only thing I can do is take them to my pastor of my church. I know the pastor of the church. He's quite a hard pastor, one of these fire and brimstone preachers. And he said, I'll talk to them. So she took the two kids to the pastor's office. And he said, I want to see them one at a time. I want to see the youngest first. So he took Johnny first, 11 years old. She took him to the office. She sat him down. The pastor said, I don't need you. I just need to speak to Johnny. So he sat with Johnny. He said, Johnny, your mum's told me what you're up to, or what you're doing. Where is Jesus? Johnny looked up, around, stand, looks under the desk, says nothing. Pastor said, Johnny, where is Jesus? Johnny ran out the door, ran down the corridor, saw his brother and said, apparently Jesus is missing and we're to blame. That's just a little joke. I used to be a very arrogant person. I lived in southern Spain for 25 years, in Marbella, on the Costa del Sol. I had a very good business. I made a lot of money. Spent a lot of money. And what Pastor Coleman said, spent a lot of money on beer and gear, and really lived like a heathen. I didn't believe in God. I didn't trust our Lord. I just wanted to make money. I got to be 45, 46 years old and I had a heart attack. I was 28 stone. Oh. I had type 2 diabetes. And my lifestyle was destroying me. My marriage was almost over. And I decided to end my life. I didn't see a point in continuing with this life. I didn't see a point. Because I wasn't enjoying it. Made a lot of money, had a nice house, lovely cars, all of this. Had a wife, had a girlfriend, had everything else. So I went to a Baptist church, Calahonda in Cascosta. And I went into the church on Friday to make my peace with God, because I did believe in God. And I decided, if I'm going to end my life, I want to make my peace with our Lord. As I left the church, there was a notice board. And on the notice board was a poster for Alcoholics Anonymous. And they had a meeting the next Saturday night. And I thought, what have I got to lose? On the 23rd of April 2016, I walked into that Baptist church at 8 p.m. for a meeting about Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, I never knew what it was about. I was very lucky that the meeting I went to was a real AA meeting, a real 12-step program. Not these new programs they do nowadays with what do they call it? You know, with places you go to and spend 6 weeks. This was a proper AA meeting, and I was told there's only one thing that can save me. That's a spiritual change in my life. So I work the 12 steps of AA. Now, if you work the 12 steps of AA correctly, what actually happens is you understand who God is. Step 1 is you admit you're powerless over alcohol. Step 2 is you admit you've got no control of it. Step 3 is you believe there's a power higher than yourself that can help you. In the original books of AA, that power is called God. Nowadays, they call it a higher power. Well, that's just rubbish. So I came to faith in 2016. My life changed. I joined a Baptist church, the Baptist church in California, and I went on an acceptance of Christianity course, it was called, or an introduction to Christianity course, run by a lady called Yasmin. The name she's known as is Yaz. I don't know if any of you were old enough to remember The Only Way Is Up, the song. Yaz was our musical director of the church and an elder of the church. She took me through a 6-week course, Introduction to Christianity. And I finished that, and I thought, this is what I've been missing all my life, is the Lord. The Lord. I was given a Bible, you have to excuse it, it's a bit battered, a bit broken. That's my Bible. I was given that, and I read it every day. I went through a lot of pain and a lot of suffering in this faith. COVID destroyed my business, it collapsed, I went bankrupt. When the money ran out, so did my girlfriend. I became homeless. I lived on the streets in Spain. Lived on the streets. I came back to England because I thought, why not? And I had friends that wanted to help me in England. They really didn't have any friends. They just were people that had their own issues. You know, no one wants to go and being clean and sober and live in a crack house. I'm sorry, you don't want to do it. So I lived in a tent in Bristol, in a park. I've got a YouTube channel to show you that. I lived in the park. I came to Ipswich because a friend of mine said, come up to Ipswich and I'll help you out. I came to Ipswich. Do you know what? The town council of Ipswich housed me. The NHS are helping me. I've got some physical health issues, some mental health issues. I suffered with anxiety and depression. I suffered that from what happened to me. But you know one thing? Kept my faith, kept believing in God, kept believing that things were going to get better. And I really do. I believe that. I've been used as a guinea pig by the NHS because they give me all sorts of tablets. And I'm now on medication which has put me on a nice level. I've got a very good counsellor and things are going forward. Now back in, I think it was early October, I was walking to the co-op and I came back one Sunday with my crutches because I've got arthritis in my hip. I'm sat on a bench outside the church, our school. I'm sat there watching squirrels run up trees, very happy. Who do I meet? A big black guy in a blue t-shirt. Comes up to me and says, what are you doing here? I said, I've just sat here just looking at the squirrels. He said, we have a church here. I said, well, I'm a person of faith. I've recently moved to Ipswich. I have no church to go to. I have no Christian community. I just keep myself to myself. So what he said is, well, why didn't you come along one Sunday to the church? I said, well, I live outside of Ipswich. I'll pick you up. And you know, this guy just picked me up every Sunday morning and brought me to church. And brought me to a loving family that really do believe in our Lord. They don't just say it. I've been to other churches. You know, I spent a year with Jehovah's Witnesses. I've been to Baptist churches in Spain, Anglican churches. I'll tell you what, I've met a lot of churches that say a lot. When you walk in the door, you're not part of a little clique. They don't actually want you being there. Tell you one thing about proclaimers, no one's made me feel unwelcome. No one. No one's made me feel I'm not good enough. No one. And you all have to congratulate yourselves, because this is real Christianity. And that's really all I want to say. Thank you very much for everything. And you guys don't know what you've done for me. But you guys, through the bad days, have kept me alive. So thank you all.
Right.